End of week 3 of this campaign. Gardez le courage, tout le monde. On arrive. We're almost there. I think we've done the worst. What we can expect next week are the two debates, one in French and one in English. I'll be commenting on those for the Ottawa Citizen. We may also get some more policy announcements, perhaps a couple of planks. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a full platform at some point. Not that anybody reads them really, except for a couple of weirdos like and experts in the field. What's really interesting in this campaign, I find so far, is that among the two main parties, the Liberals and the Conservatives, that they kind of all agree on pretty much the same goals. There's differences in the methods to get there, but we're all agreed that Canada's sovereignty needs protecting, that we need to defend ourselves against those tariffs, actually get rid of them if we could. Like, if we could, that'd be awesome, and get back to free trade. That'd be amazing. Diversify our economic partners and our relationships. Security at the border, fewer drugs coming into the country, fewer people suffering from the effects of drug consumption, public safety, more housing affordability, jobs for everyone who wants them. Like, they all agree on essentially the same goals, but it's a matter of how we get there. That's why it becomes more of a contest of popularity as far as which leader would be best positioned to take the country where most people want it to go. And so far, I mean, I think it's clear on that one that Mark Carney is leading. And in part, I think, you've seen all the criticism of the Conservative campaign by guys like Corey Tenayk. And, yeah, it's funny to hear that, but he's right also. But there's also one thing that people don't seem to comment on so much, and it's the fact that a lot of the Conservative Party base, in my opinion, are still people who are motivated by a hatred is perhaps a little bit too strong a word, but a deep, deep resentment of Justin Trudeau. Like, so sick and tired of him, rightly or wrongly, they were so sick of him. They so wanted him to go. Somehow they don't seem to have noticed that he's gone. And the energy and the vibe that you get from that campaign and those rallies is still very much an anti-Trudeau thing. And that's one of the big problems right now for the majority of Canadians who have noticed that Justin Trudeau is no longer the prime minister. To look at that vibe coming out of the Conservative Party and say, you guys, pay attention. Like, like, open your eyes. We are in a different world right now. It's a different country. It's no longer a referendum on Justin Trudeau, and we have to move on. I think that people kind of sense that the Conservative Party is still stuck in that rut. And that's one of the reasons why it's not doing well at all in the polls. And when you just ask people what they think of the campaign so far, they say, I don't know, it's like this Poilievre guy, I'm not too sure about. So that's my opinion. Of course, they won't listen to me, but I think I'm right about this. And we'll see on election night whether or not the rest of the country agrees. All right. See you soon.